My name is Lecturer Kilaji, Bishop Kenya Michael Tome, speaking this evening here in Nairobi National Government and Bakasi East Constituency, Miongo Ward. Yes, I am normally referred as Lecturer Kilaji because I've taught many colleges of Christian theology and also Islamic equally, because I've studied both books, the Holy Quran and the Holy Bible, and that's why God has bestowed me that kind of knowledge. I served on several occasions, and I'm also a politician. Who is now actually the Kenya Republic President. We call it United States of Kenya Republic, 47 county government, 290 constituencies, and 1,450 wards assemblies. Why am I calling myself President today? Last month on 25th, we have toppled the President. Toppling, we have overthrown the President of Kenya Republic. Dr. William Samoei Ruto now is no longer our President. That day, on Tuesday, 25th June, 2024, all the youth from all over, for 7 county government, 290 constituencies, and 1,450 assemblies, they came in a honest kind of manner to come and liberate themselves from this yoke of slavery, like Israelite in Egypt, in 1,040 years before Jesus Christ's birth. It's recurring in Kenya now. So those human beings came and liberate themselves to ban both the Parliament of Kenya, the House of Senate, and also National Parliament, the ashes, and also part of particularly upper House of Parliament, Senate, but the other one is federalized completely, which is National Parliament, and also they have also managed to ban them, and also ban the Supreme Court of Kenya. There's no other court beyond that. And also they have also banned, the office of the governor of Nairobi, Honorable Sakaja. And so they have not actually killed anyone. And they have been actually nearly to manage to enter executive office of the president, which is now situated in Arambe Annex, in Central Business District of Nairobi. They are nearly to be there to remove the president from seat, who is just sleepy president, obvious. And we don't want a sleepy president who is not honest also. So they are not also to go to State House, likewise, but we not manage to go. I'm actually directing online. I'm online myself, president. And I've taught to a paramilitary general service unit an equivalent force to Kenya Army for so many years. That is 2004 to 2016. That is 12 years. And also I've taught African Church Bible College for many years, pastors who are taking 4 years, theology. I'm reading from New International Version, which the verse we are going to read is actually Leviticus 19:30, verse 36, which talks about honesty. Alright? So I've taught also African Indian Church Bible College, apart from paramilitary general service and equivalent force to Kenya Army, the Army, the Air Force, and the Navy in their warfare, activities, and also I've taught Covenant College of Missions International and Narrow County Government pastors who are taking both Christianity systematic theology, alright, and also Islamic studies. And also we have normally, for those pastors who are not trained, we have 4 divisions of theology. We have exegetical theology, kind of, alright, which actually occupies itself directly study of sacred texts, alright, and we have also historical theology, which traces the history of God's people, Israel, and we have also systematic theology, which actually deal with the kind of furnished materials, alright, in historical theology, and arranges them in chronological order, under the great heads of theological studies. And then we have also practical theology, which treat application of theology in form of regeneration, sanctification, edification, education, and service of men and women equally in their spiritual affairs. So that's the kind of theology which I've studied myself and other also scholars, and that's why I ended up being now the president of Kenya Republic. So we have toppled the president. Alright, myself online, particularly me myself. I'm the only one now who is we are in the same ring with him now in politics, with the president. And he is no longer now our president. He's just controlling only State House now. He's not even he cannot access his office, which is in Central Business District now as I speak. because it was actually a kind of some few meters from the parliament. So he's fearing his life. So I have also a government which is ready, which of course it is here. I formulated this government long time ago. Alright, this government I formulated it long time ago, October 11, 2020. So in this government, I was supposed to be the president, and my first president would have been Adan Duale, but now we have changed it. Adan Duale, we are going to fix him somewhere. Alright, in my government, I've replaced him with retired Kenya Army brigadier who knows about security, because this one now is a Minister of Defense in this current government which has collapsed. The Honorable Adan Duale Barre is now a Kenya Defense and is a lawyer, so he doesn't know much about security affairs. Uhuru Kenyatta was also a retired Kenya president. Was supposed to be my prime minister, but now my prime minister will be His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, and I say my vice president will be now a retired Kenya Army brigadier Nico Wanyonyi, and also 2032 the president who is supposed to succeed me will be none other than a young also retired president of United States of America, the son of Kenya, Luo Nalot like me, from Luoland. He has ruled America successfully 10 years. His Excellency Dr. Barack Obama. So he is the one who is going to take over from me, according to God's plan, and that one now still remain intact. He can come and succeed me. He will be my successor according to this government. Okay, which of course everything is possible. And Barack Obama is a very young man, and is a son of Kenya Republic, born by Luo Nalot, and I'm also a Nalot. But my mom also is a Samburu Nalot, from Samburu County government, but he ended up being in Marsabit County. And I'm also from Israelite blood. That's what people believe. So we are crossbred somehow, but God is does not mind bringing you here or not anyhow. So many people believe that I'm an Israelite, and there's no much they don't dispute it a lot. I don't even dispute myself. We have some kind of evidence in one way or another, which of course my mom knows better. But he was married by a Samburu Nalot, prophet called Mr. Lakudat Telet, who was actually also a prophet, African traditional prophet. He has passed away. So this is the government in place, obvious, and his government is going to be honest. Actually, the Lord God, according to various laws given to Moses, the president of Israel at that time, he told Israelites, God said, do not use dishonest standard when measuring length, weight, or quantity. Yeah, that's now Leviticus chapter 19, verse 35 and 36. Opening and closing inverted commas, verse 35 to 37. Do not. That is actually Leviticus chapter 19, verse 35 to 37. Do not use dishonest standards when measuring length and weight and quantity. Use honest scales and honest weight, and honest ever, and honest hin. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of Egypt. Alright? Keep all my decrees or commandments and all my laws and follow them. I am the Lord. Closing inverted commas. What has made our president government to fail? The former president we have toppled last month, June 25th, Thursday, June 25th, 2024. We have toppled that president and his, all his United Democratic Alliance kind of wheelbarrow party, simply because they are not honest people. Alright? They have actually promised us, things which are, measuring a distance like heaven and earth. Alright? That they are going to be our friends, which they are not. They are going to be honest to help us. They are not actually doing so. So actually these human beings are not friendly to us at all. And that is why now we have managed, by the grace of God, to overthrow this government without any doubt, beyond reasonable doubt, actually. The president now is under siege as I speak now. I'm the president. So this government was actually not honest at all in what they are doing. And being honest person may not get you a lot of friends like me now. A righteous man like Daniel, Abednego, Shadrach, Meshach. All right, even in the land of Iraq, we call Babylonians, they have been so honest, and God promoted even Daniel to be the third president of Iraq. When he went there as a captive among the 4 Israelites taken captive by Iraq, government at that time after defeating Israel. Use Palestinian. Whenever they defeat Israel at that time, they used also to take good. We call it war spoils in military language. Anything you see good, be it young people, be it animals, be it gold or whatever, they used to take. So they have managed to capture those boys, which they became honest in that country, and God elevated them and gave them, a kind of, favor above all human beings of Iraq that time. And the Israelite is actually the first Israelite to rule Iraq was Daniel, a settlement bishop. Daniel, because he was also a bishop, he was a settlement bishop like me. So being honest may not get you a lot of friends, be it in Kenya or even outside, because people don't want the truth. But it will always get you the right ones, friends. Read also the true friends in Proverbs chapter 17 and verse 17. The people who love you in good times and worse times. Our president now, they are not together. They are not working together at all. With his deputy president or vice president, His Excellency, Rigathi Gachagua, Arab Moi. They have left one another. Even their parties now are different. So, ng'ombe yao hapana pandana na mapunda yao. Sahi as I speak. Alright? They don't work together. Which actually in the book of Amos, if you people don't work together, then it means they are not together. Alright? They are now thinking of, trying to impeach, the vice president. Are you okay? Honorable, Rigathi Gachagua, Arab Moi. But now the government is not there. What are they? We don't have parliament. The mass, which is the arm of government, called kind of a, sword, which we normally, the national parliament cannot, held any sessions without that arm of government. It was smashed that day. It was removed by the youths who have stormed the national parliament and remove it and smash it because it's just gold actually. So it is not there, and so there is no Kenya parliament. So our president government, why they have, we have managed to defeat them. They are not honest human beings, alright? They are not honest in their standard kind of measurement in their rule. No. So the Lord God has weighed these human beings and found them wanting. They are not actually supposed to rule us. They have actually fallen short of the glory of God by far. Although we are all sinners, but to them, their sin seems to be an upper hand. So far now we have lost 50 people. We have almost 1,000 people in hospitals as I speak now. Injured some of them, and some of them are in life supporting machines, and they use now there's no electricity, meaning they have all collapsed there. There's no our journalists are not accessible to our monks or mortuaries. They are refusing them to go and see how many were dead, including policemen, or innocent human beings, the law enforcement, because they are our sons and daughters. Nobody wants to kill them, but stray bullets have killed so many people. Alright? Because of what? This president kind of hard-heartedness, not really wanting to leave the seat. He was actually 1997 member parliament of Sugoi, Eldoret, county government. He was also assistant minister. He was also minister. He was also, vice president. He is not contented at all. The man is actually so greedy, man. And he wants to take over everything of Kenya. Every county is owning 3/4 for 7 county government, 290 councils, 1,450 ward assemblies. The president, and he has almost a family of 6. Shakula kwenda sita usawezi kutosha watu sita. The man is so greedy, gluttonous, which the Bible hates a lot. So our president is not honest together with his followers. And they are not now they are not actually reading in the same script as I speak, all of them. God has made them so confused. Alright? So confused to be in total carnality kind of human beings. They are just normal human beings without any knowledge and wisdom and understanding, like animals. Alright? None of them now want each other. They are now blaming each other. And they are all in the same basket. Alright? Including the vice president and president. So these people are not honest, surely now. And they have made now all Kenyans to be so much worried about their leadership. And that's why we decided to topple these people. Alright? So we want actually to know that we don't have president as I speak now. Okay? Everyone is doing what is fit in his own eyes. Like Israelite, a long time ago, during Judges' rule. In the book of Judges chapter 21, verse 25. Okay? Judges chapter 21, verse 25. Everyone now is doing his own business. And many people are now living a kind of loneliness kind of life. Because their houses have been vandalized. They have been brought to hatches by also militaries. The president, our former president, Dr. Ruto, gave military, orders because he's the chief of, commander-in-chief of Kenya Defense Forces. Yes, although he's a civilian, he doesn't know about security, but that position of him, being the president, yes, he is. So the whole 3/4 of Nairobi, almost 1/4, close to 3/4, they have been flattened by Kenya Defense Forces Army because he has given them an okay to remove them so that he can create some kind of land for him to sell to get money to run the government because they have taken all the money. Okay? They are unable now to pay the all services, annual development programs to 47 county government, 290 councils there, and 1,450 assemblies, developmental kind of programs. They are unable. And he has also testified, he's an honest man sometimes. That's a few days, 1 day ago, that I'm unable to run the government and they have reached the left limits. Both of them, they have said so. So if the government has no money to run and people are not able to pay their workers, the public servants, alright, although they want to slash off the politician money, but there's no parliament to approve it. There's no parliament, okay, to revoke what they have said also. The bill which was very controversial, which has made him to be overthrown by us, okay, white taxation, alright, okay, a very controversial kind of a financial bill, 2024, which was imposing high taxes for human beings even to buy, they're breathing and they're even traveling on street, you have to pay money. So we have rejected that kind of we have fixed that kind of a problem by removing the president by 93%, according to my own analysis, because now the president is less than 3/4 of Kenyans, or don't want him, 75% and above. So many people now, places are vandalized, and I told the president, if now army will keep on destroying people's properties, killing them, or go using military language, which military kind of a government, which is we don't entertain in Kenya, because they are exerting total control of resources and kill people and rape them and sodomize them and torture them and kill them, okay, and also many disappearing. We don't such kind of a militarily kind of a dictatorship. We want actually a government of the people in a democratic kind of form. We don't dictatorial kind of a the government of a military, that exert total control of all Kenya for 7 county government resources and 290 consuls and 1,450 assemblies resources, and we don't want them. We want a kind of a civilian kind of a rule which is aligned with the principles of democracy, whereby people have the supreme power to make a decision for their own government. Alright? As enshrined in 2010 Constitution, alright? Which of course was vested the power of the people as the supreme power of the people kind of a government. Alright? So the president, we have elected him to be just our parent, but is now unable to be our father. 49 tribes, among other nationalities and races and colors and genders and religion human being living in Kenya. He is not actually that kind of a person. So I told General Charles Murieu Kahareri, senior officer of Kenya Army, and also the president. I gave him a copy in my, online kind of, messages, and now they have also taken care of that. I went to Soweto on Sunday. Everything was, all the family people are now refugees. They are just refugees, kabisa. All of Soweto, from actually so many county government, from Madare, from Embakasi East, from Embakasi West, Embakasi North, South. All these human beings have been flattened, those areas, including even Kitengela and Kajiado. Alright? Those areas. They have been flattened. People now are just sleeping under the trees. Because of this ruthless kind of government of the president, which we have decided to topple him, and God was with us, without any resistance. Alright? We have toppled him in a very kind of a very cool coup, spiritual kind of a coup, because we have applied what we call holy anger, like Jesus Christ anger. Kuna marangine hasira ya Mungu anakubali kabisa. Holy anger, takatifu, ya kukataa mabaya. The kind of anger of Jesus Christ when he found the people doing a lot of kind of extravagant kind of business in the temple. He decided to chase them, hitting them makofi, and throw their own businesses there because they've been marketeers, selling things in the church in extravagant kind of a high taxation that time. So we call that the kind of anger, holy anger. Against what? We are not against the president. We are against the sin the president is actually, and his government followers are doing to us. We love him. Even in my government. His wife is one of my ministers. The Minister of Agriculture and Livestock. And an MP as well. Because I'm going to apply in my government a kind of a government like Moi, kind of a government. I said it here. The government that God has given you, it is here. Including even the President of America is in here. He will be the President of Kenya, obvious. His Excellency Dr. Barack Obama. He is in the list here. And God has said yes. Okay, he will be succeeding me. Because I will not rule that many years. I will be there. Okay, because of transitional now, I want to get America to, and America have said it actually online, America to assist us, like the way they're assisting actually, Haiti, to help us, and also United Nations, His Excellency also, United Nations Secretary General, His Excellency Dr. Guterres, Antonio Guterres, and also Africa, Chairman, Dr. His Excellency Vaki, and also the President of Great Nation on Earth, America, His Excellency Dr. Joe Biden, to help us, in the presidential kind of transitional kind of a government, an interim government, so that they will come here to, to witness, and also to help me, and to help the Kenyan people who are unable to rule themselves in an interim government, for me to be sworn in as the President of Kenya, United States of Kenya Republic, for the 7 county government, or in the independent federal states, with their 22,090 members of parliament or constituencies, alright, and also 1,450, wards, assembly parliaments, regions across those for 7 county government. So I want to actually presidential kind of a transitional kind of a council to come to Kenya, TPC, alright. A classic example now is Haiti, temporary kind of a, government for the time being. And they have now a prime minister which was sworn in on April 25th, 2024. And the government is there now. Alright? Because the TPC, we call it Transitional Presidential Council, has helped them. The US has helped them. Another nation also, but particularly it is being funded by America. And I want also America to fund me. Another nation like Israel and many others, Britain, which was bought Kenya in 1920 up to 1963, when they left, and also they are here still, because many of them are here, Kenyans. I want actually a kind of to request Kenya President, His Excellency of Great Nation, Sir Dr. Joe Biden, to help me, priest, okay, to have a government, my government, which is God-oriented government, in Proverbs 29 verse 2, which God has promised us. If a God-fearing person is on the throne, people will be enjoying. We want to also to know that it is very true, and we are going to test and see So my government is here. I don't repeat to say what I'm going to do to you because I've already highlighted. You can go to Facebook and check the incoming government of United States of Kenya Republic under my, my manifesto. It is in Instagram and also Twitters and Facebook and all those channels and YouTube. I'm now using. God has given us them. God bless them. They have given us an okay to use their channels. So not everybody will like you or not, surely. All right. I want to assure the president, but he should also, he should be also kind to all of us. But he will also agree for us to remove him because unable to rule us. Okay. So I don't let him know that not everybody like you or not. Okay. But be kind. But don't let people use you. He is now being used. The president, although not everybody like him, but is being misused by wrong people of United Democratic Alliance Party who are misleading him in in biblical counsel therapist kind of advice, and also in administration and political kind of unit of leadership. Alright? So not that he should know that not everybody like you. We like him. Even myself, I like him. That's why I have his wife. Okay, to take the care of the family, and also if he will resign, we are going to take care of him. Alright? We'll give him his pension. We'll pay him monthly upkeeps of his pension. He will be a vice president. Alright? His wife is an assistant minister. Ako na pendera namna hii. He's having a flag. He is also a member of parliament. Assistant minister of livestock and agriculture. Because I know that the lady is also, you seem to be a very hard-working woman and also educated. Okay, like my wife, which is actually around the corner. My near future wife is actually a master's degree in political science. The Supreme People's Power, youngest daughter, and also East African is a member of parliament, Honorable Winimka Raila Odinga, the daughter of our Supreme People Power President, which is now going to be also 54 countries of Africa, President in African Union chairmanship. That is the woman I'm going to have as my first lady. He's going to hold my Bible. Alright? Here. And if he has hold the Bible, then he's also a president nation. We're sure enough. We share every government policies, alright? In decision making also abilities, in that case. And my vice president is none other than retired Kenya Army Brigadier Nikugubo from Bungoma. He's a lawyer, Bukusu subtribe, and I'm a Samburu, from my mom background, Nilots. Alright? But I'm a Cushite myself, because of that kind of mixed blood. People believe that I'm an Israelite man. Alright? Strong friendly, but more weight is being taken by Israelite. So what do I want to say? God is with me and with you. And I just want to tell the president to resign, honestly. And also to request those bodies, which I said United States of America, great nation on earth, to help us in a kind of TPC. We call it presidential transitional kind of a council. Okay? PTC kind of a council to help us to transfer power, executive power to me. Alright? Lecturer clergy Bishop of Kenya, Michael Otome, Stedman Bishop of Kenya, to rule the country together with my government people here. Okay? I have so many ministers here. Even Mother Kaome, Mother Karua, Honorable Excellency, Mother Karua, is actually, ambassador of Britain. His Excellency also, Joseph Leuton, is my ambassador in America. Among many others, Sosion and so many other Murkomen and also other excellencies, they are my ambassadors outside. And Babu, His Excellency also, Kalonzo Jr., these young people, they seem to be, it is there in my government. Minister of Land is also His Excellency, Francis Otoli, and many other people. Minister of person settling people, because now we are all refugees, is from Marsabit. Alright, like where I come from, near the border of Kenya and Ethiopia, near the border of Kenya and Ethiopia. Okay, Mukundu ya Kenya kapsa, the bottom part in development annually. Marsabit, His Excellency, Jarso Jilo Falana, Noromo Borona. And as my assistant minister, also of, of housing, alright, planning and housing, is actually Roka Butola. He was my, my classmate. So what do I want to say here? I want actually America, I kindly requesting America, the great nation on earth, is President, His Excellency Sir Dr. Joe Biden, and also Sir John Vaki, Vaki, His Excellency Africa Union Chairman, His Excellency Dr. Vaki, and also United Nations, Security Council, also Secretary General, His Excellency Dr. Antonio Guterres, to help this government of mine to be instituted very soon, in weeks' time, so that we can stop bloodshed from actually people keeping on dying. Otherwise, may God bless you being in Kenya and beyond. And remember to pray for my government and all of you. And let us take care. Alright? And knowing that this is an evil, read also Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15 and 16. We are in evil days. The whole world is fighting in a kind of Armageddon predicted war, which is to be found in Revelation, alright, chapter 16, verse 16. A very terrible all over the country, all over countries, nations, worldwide, alright, worldwide. Third World War is on, and may God also save us physically, spiritually, socially, and physically, alright. In this kind of a time now, the devil is awake, Lucifer and his evil angels, to kill human beings.